Hello, welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. It is Monday. I did not intend to kick off this weekly vlog so much later than I ended the last one, but I kind of just enjoyed the weekend not focused on technology, really. So like I mentioned in last week's weekly vlog, when my parents don't have a conflict with one of my brother's many activities, they will come down here for the weekend. And so my whole family was here this weekend, and it was really nice to just focus on them and spend some time with them and not worry about picking up the camera and documenting it. And yeah, I took a couple pictures and I'll tell you a little bit about what we did, but it was really nice to not worry about documenting it. And it's funny because my little brothers were like, are you vlogging? Like, where's your camera? Like, why aren't you vlogging? Because they just love it. They're little hams. They like when I vlog, and you know, that age, like, they love YouTube. They're all about YouTube, and they don't really watch my videos except when they're in them. They watch like fishing videos and fun, like slapstick comedy videos, but they love YouTube, and so they're all about it. And they were like, why aren't you vlogging? And I was like, I just want to hang out with you. Why do I have to vlog this moment? Why can't we just like play cards and it just be us playing cards? So they got down Friday afternoon, kind of right as I was finishing up with work. The fishermen went out on the boat, and then a couple of us went down to the beach. It's about 2 miles from here. So we biked over to the beach, which was really nice, and just like played in the water. I even left my phone here. And it's funny because the first 4 days of June 1st through 4th, I overrode my social media limit. So one of my goals, if you watch my goals video, is to abide by a social media limit that I set on my phone. And June 1st through 4th, when I hit the limit, it was like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and there was so much important content to be shared and capture on social media that I felt like I needed to stay on and stay engaged. Even if I was just for myself, for learning and growing, I stayed engaged in social media. And until Friday. Friday was the first day that I didn't hit the limit at all. Like, I didn't even have to overwrite it and tell it that I'm like putting it away for the day. I didn't even hit the limit, which was super nice. And then Saturday we went fishing, which was so much fun. I am not a huge fan of fishing. I'm not a big fisher, but I like to be on the boat and I like to be with my family. I definitely fished the least amount of time out of everybody and still managed to catch the largest fish on the boat, which was awesome. And then we ended up having fish tacos for dinner with all the fish that we caught. It was like the perfect amount for our family. It worked out really well. And while we were having dinner, we had some tough conversations, and it wasn't like I was convincing my family of anything. They believe what I believe, and we were all on the same page about Black Lives Matter and about what's going on, but we still had some conversations. I taught them some of the things that I learned. My stepmom told me about a conversation that she had with a coworker. We just had some conversations about what was going on and some things that we had learned over the past week, and just got to sit down and communicate about that face to face. And my little brothers were all sitting there. The oldest one just turned 15 and the twins are 11, and they didn't really participate in the conversation. They didn't really say anything or have any questions. It was probably a little bit overwhelming for them. Like, they probably will ask some of those questions that they have more one-on-one with my parents, but you could tell they were like listening intently. At one point my dad was telling the story, and one of my little brothers, like, I just looked at his face and he was just looking at my dad with these eyes like, oh my goodness, and just soaking it all in. And it was just felt really important that we, you know, have these conversations, even if it's just in front of them. Like, even if they're not quite ready to engage or quite ready to ask their questions yet. And even if they don't ever ask me, like, they're just asking my parents, but it just felt right to have that conversation in front of them. And I mean, it was a lot of emotions that went on, but it was a really good conversation. And then Sunday we just kind of hung out a little bit more. I worked out with my stepmom both days. I talked about that in my Plan With Me, that I don't necessarily plan to work out on the weekends, but when she's there, I end up working out on the weekends. So I worked out with her both days. The fishing dudes went out again on Sunday, and then I hung out with one of my other brothers. We kind of just sat on the deck and chatted, and it was just relaxing, and we played some cards. And then we ended up watching Fantastic Beasts last night, and just, it was a really nice weekend. It was nice to be with family. It's been a really long time since we spent time with other humans. Like, that sounds so crazy, but with Sam and I both working from home and social distancing in New York, like, we hadn't seen any people in a very long time. So it was really nice to just have some conversations and be with them. And they left today, this morning, and then I worked, and Sam is still upstairs working. I made some notes. Let me make sure I'm saying everything about things I did want to mention in the vlog, even though I did pick up my camera. Let me make sure, yeah, tough dinner conversations, being away from my phone. Okay, habits and location. So we talked about this a little bit last week, how where things physically are and the way that your space is set up can make a huge difference in actually doing your habits. And so one of my habits that I had a really good system for when I was in New York, I haven't figured out the best system for it here in Texas, is taking my vitamins. I know it's so random. So I originally had them up in that small drawer up in the bathroom, but my water never makes it into the bathroom with me because like I just don't take my water into the bathroom. So taking my vitamins in there hasn't really worked out. And I'm sure I can find a space down here, and that's ultimately probably gonna be the best decision, at least when it's just us. When my family is down here, which I try to keep the amount of my stuff that's around here in the living room and the kitchen to a minimum. But for now, I'm definitely gonna just need to move my vitamins down here because I've been forgetting to take them. And I don't take any medication that if I don't take it on this specific day, it's not the end of the world. It's fine if I miss a day. It's just vitamins that I take. I don't know if I've ever mentioned what vitamins I take, but if you're curious, I take a multivitamin, I take a vitamin D, which maybe I don't need as much down here, but I still take a vitamin D. I take a B supplement vitamin, and then I take a fish oil vitamin, which I may also not need while I'm down here because we're having fish again for dinner tonight that my family caught yesterday. So those are the vitamins I take. So if I miss a day, it's not the end of the world, but it is something I think that is good for me when I'm consistently taking them. So I need to figure that out because again, where things are located just can make such a difference. All right, I also got a package that I want to open with you. I have been wanting to order from this brand for a very long time, but have been putting it off because I was waiting until I needed it. It's shampoo and conditioner is what I ordered, and it's from Function of Beauty. You've probably heard about this brand before. It's a shampoo and conditioner brand. They tend to sponsor a lot of YouTubers. This is not sponsored at all, but like that's probably where you've heard of it before too. And then I also gotten ads for it, but it's essentially where you go to a website and you create your perfect shampoo and conditioner that's for your specific hair needs. And again, I've wanted to do it for a very long time, but I have these giant things of shampoo and conditioner that I got at Costco that haven't run out yet. And so until they ran out, I was like, you can't get them. But when we were coming down here, shampoo and conditioner was one of the things that I was like, how am I gonna pack this? Because I have pump shampoo and conditioners, and so those would have been difficult to pack. I mean, I could have just stuck them in a bag and put them in the car, but it would have been more difficult to pack than something with a lid. And so I was like, well, I'll just buy shampoo and conditioner when I get down there. And then I realized, no, I'm gonna order from Function of Beauty and just have it shipped there. So it just arrived over the weekend. I ordered it, I need to look at the date in my email because it was like right after we decided we were coming down here pretty much, I think. So it took a while for them to like make it and ship it to me, which makes sense because it's a custom product. So obviously I'm not gonna give you any real reviews today. And it's pretty pricey also, especially now that I see the size of these containers and the amount that I paid. I'm kind of like, oh, and there's a discount code. I don't know if I have like a referral code I can share with you, but I found a discount code online ordering for the first time. So basically what you do is you go to their website and you answer all these questions about your hair. Is it thick or thin or coarse? Is it straight or wavy or curly? Like all these different questions about your hair. Then you get to pick a certain number of things that you want your product to work on. You get to pick up to 5. So I picked color protection, split ends, shine, soothing scalp, we've talked about that before, and strengthening. And then you get to pick a fragrance. And I picked a fragrance that one of the YouTubers that I watch recommended, which is peach. And then you get to pick the colors. So you get to pick a different color for the shampoo and a different color for the conditioner. And then you get to pick the sizes. So you can get where one is bigger than the other, or you can get them to be the same. And it's so interesting because I definitely use more conditioner than I do shampoo. And I think everybody is different because they have it the other way around too, where you can use more, you can have a bigger shampoo than conditioner, or you can get them the same size. So this is what I went ahead and got. So the orange one is my shampoo, and on it says Function of Laken. I don't know if you're gonna be able to read that. And it's orange, and then the pink one is my conditioner. And they also came with little pumps, so you can stick the pumps in there too, which I like. I like having a pump, but I also like having a lid, so if I don't use it all, I can take it home with me. And it came with stickers. Isn't that hilarious? So they encourage you to put the stickers on the bottle to like customize it, which is just super funny. You guys know me. I'm not gonna put these stickers on my shampoo bottle. I'm gonna put them probably in my planner. Look how cute they are. I also got a hair serum because this is where I fell for like getting free shipping, because if I spent another like 10 bucks, I think I got free shipping. So it kind of like would just offset the shipping price. So I ended up getting a hair serum that is also based on my hair needs and whatnot. I don't think this is gonna give me color protection, but I think it's supposed to help with the other stuff. And so the hair serum that I was using was just like a drugstore product I left at home, and now I have this one. I'm not gonna be doing my hair all that much, so I don't know if I'm really gonna use that much of this, so I hope I can lock it back up to take it home. But anyway, I'm excited to just have finally ordered from this company and tried it out, and it was pretty pricey, like for shampoo and conditioner. So I don't know if I'm really gonna order again from there in the future, like once my giant Costco tubs at home run out, or if I'm just gonna replace those, because this would have to like make a world of a difference. So we'll see if it does. I mean, I just dyed my hair last week, so if it seems to make a difference with the color protection, or I notice something different with my hair, and I know that there are benefits to buying, you know, higher quality products. It's better for my hair in the long term, but like, oh, they were expensive, man. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. A couple more things. I opened this to put the pump in. It smells so good. So I chose the peach flavored scent. It's amazing. The scent's incredible. All right, other thing I wanted to tell you, I had a lot of questions on my Plan With Me and other places about the laundry situation, because we talked about how I'm gonna have to change up my laundry situation. So if you watched the tour last week, I showed our new laundry basket, which is this Panda shopping bag. And basically what I'm gonna do is just when it gets full, I'm gonna do a load of laundry. And it took about a week for this go around, so it seems like it's just gonna be basically one load a week given what we're wearing. I did also wash some things over the weekend with my family, like when we threw swimsuits in and stuff. But for the most part, that's gonna be our system. Right now I have the towels in the washer, and then I'll move those to the dryer and put our clothes in. And I think that's just gonna be my plan. I had all intentions to do it earlier during the day and not do it like while I'm trying to cook dinner, but that's just where we're at now. Hopefully in the future I can take advantage of being home and do laundry during the day. I also had one more thing I wanted to share from yesterday. So my stepmom and I did a strength workout on the Peloton app yesterday, and the instructor said something that just totally stuck with me, and I wanted to share it with you. And I'm paraphrasing here from what she said. It's Jess, I can't remember which Jess it is. But what she said was, you can't control your first thought. When I say something like this is the exercise we're doing, or when you hear something, it's really difficult. It takes a lot of mindfulness to control the first thought that you have. But control your second thought. Focus on controlling the second thing you think about when you hear something. Focus on controlling the second thought that comes to your mind, because controlling the first one is hard, because things are just gonna pop up and you're gonna think of something, but focus on controlling the second one. And I thought that that was really great, like a great way to go about your day and focus on controlling your second reaction to the things that you hear and the things that happen to you. So I guess last week I was just excited because this week I am now 0 for 2 on getting up at the time that my alarm goes off and actually doing a full morning routine, and then going for a walk, and then showering before work. 0 for 2. Once again today I snoozed like crazy and rolled out of bed 20 minutes before it was time to start work. And I think part of the problem is the solution that I made for this, sorry the lighting changed, was at home I put my phone far from my bed. So like once I was up, and it was a lot more work to mentally go back to bed. Now my phone wasn't that far. And part of that was, while my family was here, there was nowhere to really put my phone. I also didn't want them to hear the alarm. It was really only yesterday that they were here on a weekday, but there was nowhere really to put my phone that was far enough, that was still within like our space, like mine and Sam's space. So I need to figure out a new home for my phone overnight, because it's just too easy. It's too close to the bed, and it's really easy to turn it off and then go back into bed. So I need to fix that. It's not the end of the world. It is what it is, except today I do have an important meeting at work that I need to actually like get ready for. And I was planning to do it this morning before work, and now I'm gonna have to do it. Well, I guess I can't do it during lunch because it's Lattes with Laken Day. So do I want to try and squeeze it in now? I kind of wanted to like eat breakfast and get my stuff set up. No, I think I'm gonna get breakfast, get my stuff set up, check in on my email, and then hopefully I can cram it in before I have a meeting at 9. So hopefully I can cram it in between like 8:30 and 9. All right, all ready for my work presentation. And I just wanted to hop on here and address something that I got an email about today, saying that they got an ad on one of my videos for a political candidate and that they skipped the ad because it didn't align with their political views. And I just wanted to let you know that we have zero control over the ads that get shown before our videos, and that YouTube base the ads based on our audience. So like, I've heard of people getting an Erin Condren ad before my video, like anything that's kind of related to the age range and the fact that it's predominantly female. So I don't know why or how YouTube decided to play political ads before my videos, but I just want you to know that I have no control over those. I have no affiliations with any political ads that pop up before my video. In fact, I very much don't want to bring politics into my channel because I don't think that that matters. I think that supporting Black Lives Matter is not a political situation. It's a human situation. It's humanity. It's not political. So not getting political. I don't want to get political. I don't plan to share my views there. And any ads that play before my videos, not chosen by me. Just FYI. All right, I'm done. I finished my work meeting. Work meeting went great, and then I had another meeting right afterwards, but that one I just like sat there in silence because presenting and chatting and answering questions for an hour and a half today was enough. It took a lot out of me. It takes a lot out of me. I love it, don't get me wrong. I actually love public speaking, and I love being able to present and share what we've been working on with the agents and then answer all of their questions, and it was a great session, but it took a lot out of me. Now I am changed, and instead of just doing a arm workout today, which is normally what I'm trying to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm actually just gonna do a yoga session. So one of the great things is my parents have access to the Peloton app, and they've offered an app for the Apple TVs. I think I'm just gonna do like a 30-minute session since I didn't go for my walk today. Instead of just doing arms, I'm gonna do like a 30-minute yoga session, and I think it'll help me kind of unwind and turn my brain off from my busy work day and kind of transition to the evening. I am not good at yoga at home. I got through 15 minutes of this 30-minute flow, and it even had really great music, and I actually really liked it, the instructor, but I just can't focus. I can't focus at home on yoga. I don't know, maybe I need someone else doing it with me. Maybe I need to do, like, it only works if I do them live. I keep wanting to check my phone or look at my watch, or just like, it's just not working for me. And that we've been here before, right? Me being an at-home yoga person, it's just, I don't think we're meant to be. Good morning. I just used the Function of Beauty products for the first time, and I really like the way that my hair feels. I love the way that my hair smells. And we'll see how it dries. We'll see if it dries any differently, because one of the things I did was anti-frizz, because I have that issue when my hair dries. It's kind of this in-between wavy. It's not curly, but it's not straight. So we'll see how it dries, but I really like the way that it feels right now. I just wanted to check in and let you know. I also moved my phone out into the hallway was my solution, because I felt like the bathroom wasn't actually far enough if I plugged it in there. And we've been closing the door at night. I don't know if it's just a habit. There's also an automatic light on down here and whatever. So I have to actually open the door and go outside of the room to turn off my alarm. And I think that worked really well. I got up, I didn't snooze. And then the other thing I did was I left my phone upstairs. So I turned off my alarm, and then I left it there in the hallway and came down here, did my morning routine, I read, and then I even moved to my computer and did a little bit of work, PlanwithLaken work, and didn't even touch my phone. I didn't touch my phone for like the first almost 2 hours of being up. I did touch it to turn on music to get in the shower, but I didn't check any social media. I don't know, it felt good. So that's how my morning's going. I didn't go for a walk because it's raining outside. So no walk on my agenda today, but it was good because I got a little bit of extra work done. All right, my hair is almost dry. It's not actually even completely dry because that's how thick my hair is. And I do feel like it's pretty smooth. Like, it's not very frizzy. I feel like I wouldn't even necessarily need to put any product in it if I just wanted to wear it natural. My hair also has been drying way less curly because it's long. The longer it is, the like heavier it gets way down, and it dries way more straight. Sorry, the lighting is funny. But I like it. Like, I like the way my hair feels. I feel like it did a good job. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, it is a pricey shampoo and conditioner. So we'll have to see if I really end up liking it that much to continue to buy it, but so far so good. Two other things to share with you. One is I found a place for my vitamins that allow me to actually remember to take them. It's with my whole morning routine bag. So I showed this in last week's weekly vlog, and now my vitamins are part of that as well. I know that you can also take vitamins in the evenings. I actually just watched a YouTube video where the YouTuber talked about that. I like taking mine in the morning because that's just how I've always done it. It also forces me to start drinking more water in the morning to take them. So I don't know. And then I also want to show you this. So I've raved about this pouch before. It's from Erin Condren, and I think you can also just like Google accordion pouch and buy it other places. But mine is from Erin Condren, and I've used it for travel before. I showed makeup in this in a travel vlog. I also showed toiletries in this in a travel vlog. For this trip, I used it for nail stuff. So I've been doing my nails a lot because I pick off my nail polish and then I have to redo it. And so I wanted to show you how I have this set up. So in this first one, I have my nail polish remover. In this one, I've got cotton pads and Q-tips to help clean it up. In this one, I've got all my nail like tools. So toe separators, nail file, cuticle cutter, all kinds of that stuff. In this pouch, I have my base coat. This is one I just got at Ulta that I just randomly picked. I don't really know if it's actually doing anything. And then my favorite top coat, which is the best. It's the Quick Dry Seche Vite. It's the best. And then in this pocket, I have the colors that I brought. Obviously at home, I have a lot more nail polish. Like I like this setup. I don't know if I could do it at home because I need more space. I have more colors in this. These are just the ones that I brought down with me for the summer. In this pocket, I just have Neosporin and Band-Aids, so it has nothing to do with nails, but I'm really liking it for this because it's so easy to move it to different parts of the house to just pick it up and move it. Also, I got sunburnt the other day on my hand when we were fishing, and it's turned into tan because that's what my skin does after I burn. I know burning is not good and I don't want to burn, but I forgot to put sunscreen on my hand and it turned to tan, and now my hand just looks like ridiculously more tan than the rest of my body. Hey, it's lunchtime on Thursday and I really just wanted to come sit over here on the couch and be comfortable. I was kind of sick of sitting up in a chair, and I don't want to say I'm in a funk because it doesn't feel the same as it did when we were back in New York City where I like literally wanted to do nothing, but I do kind of have an urge to just kind of relax today. And not like work on something during lunch and then not work on something after work and just do nothing, which I don't know. I know that there's a balance. Obviously, we've talked about this a lot, friends. We've talked a lot about the balance between doing something, checking things off your to-do list, and taking time to rest and rejuvenate. And I feel like I've had like a good balance of it, especially while we've been here the past week and a half. But for whatever reason, I don't know, I hit a wall today. So here I am, sitting on the couch, playing on my phone during lunch. I might read a book or something before I have to get back to work. I wanted to jump on here and tell you two things. One, today, my friend Merly is taking over my Instagram stories. She is an incredible planner girl who lives in New York and is Black. And I asked her with no pressure if she wanted to take over my Instagram stories to have a platform. I was like, if you don't owe us anything, and if you don't want to do extra work, like don't do it. But I want to offer this to you as a place to share your voice and to share your stories. And she is doing an incredible job. So if you missed that on Instagram, what I'm going to do at the end of the day is compile all of her videos, all of her Instagram story clips into one video and post it to IGTV. So it will be there for forever. So you can go watch that afterwards if you missed it. She's sharing about her life, like her day-to-day life and what she's up to, as well as answering a ton of questions. She posted a question box and said, what are your questions? And she's been just doing an incredible job. So I'm excited to see what else she's gonna share today, and then to compile all of that for you to have as a resource after it's over. The other thing I have to share with you is another incredible resource. You have heard me talk about my friend Nina before. You've seen her in vlogs. She is Nina Planning over on Instagram. She is a doctor and she is brilliant and strong, and I admire her, have admired her for years. And she has been so moved by what's going on and so frustrated, frankly. And she wanted to do something that would make a difference. And so she has created a 38-page workbook for you to download for free to work through everything. You learn about yourself, you learn about your implicit biases, you talk about how you can make progress and how you could take action. There are sections with resources, there are sections to just take notes, there are sections teaching you how to have conversations with family members, and she created this entire digital workbook that you can either use on like an iPad, and you can write on it with an iPad pen, or you can print it out and write on it with a normal pen. It's just a PDF download, and it's free, and I highly recommend going to download it and getting started, because it's exactly what we need for those of us who like a step-by-step process, who like a workbook, who like a place to write down our notes and what we're learning and what we're reading and what we're watching. And you know, we're all taking these steps to learn and to grow and to fight this fight for the Black community, not for them, alongside them. They've been fighting for years. I say for because I think we need to step up, because I think as white people, non-Black people, it's time for us to fight. And this is a great resource to help you get started. It is called the Launchpad Project. It is a launchpad for the rest of your life, because again, this is not a one-time thing. This is a thing that we have to continue to work on every day together until there is serious change. So I will link it below. Go download it, go get started. It's just an incredible resource that she created with Black women from the planner community. She got their input and they helped create it alongside her, and it turned out so wonderful. So another thing, getting used to, we are very lucky and have a dishwasher at home in New York, but it is very small. And between the two of us, especially being home all the time, we were filling it up almost daily. Like we were almost running it every evening. But coming down here, the dishwasher is massive. So I just went to make a cup of coffee and there were no coffee cups left. So I had to use like a to-go coffee cup. And so I just started the dishwasher because we were out of coffee cups. That would have never happened at home, A, because of the number of coffee cups that I own. They have a pretty good amount down here, but mostly because of the size of the dishwasher. So I just started it. I mean, it's pretty full. Like we probably would have run it after dinner anyways, but I decided to go ahead and start it now, and then I'll empty it and we'll start fresh after dinner. Also, the other thing I have to make sure I remember to do tonight, because it's Thursday, is take the trash and the recycling to the curb. That's another thing that I haven't done in 8 years living in New York. I just take the trash and the recycling when it's full to the big bins outside of our apartment, and then on trash day, the super will take it all from the bins and put it on the actual curb. So it's been a long time since I've done that too. What I do plan to do. All right, I propped up on a jar because that was the best solution I could make to show you something and be able to have my hands without getting out the whole tripod thing. So I just got a package in the mail that I wanted to open. This is from Nicole Hutch Designs, and she posted, well, you'll see the sticker sheet that inspired the purchase. And then if you're anything like me, I can't just go to a sticker shop and order one thing. If I'm gonna pay for shipping from the sticker shop, I'm gonna go through all of their stickers and get a bunch of things that are gonna work for me. Now, before I'm gonna address this, because I know I'm gonna get the comment because I got it on my Plan With Me video. I have every intention to do some serious shopping with Black. I've already done some, and I'm going to do more with Black owned planner shops and highlight them here on my channel. Already in the works. So before you say anything about this being a white owned sticker shop who sold Black Lives Matter stickers, like that is in the works. And she donated proceeds from the stickers to an organization. So just keep that in mind. So this is the sticker sheet that instigated my purchase. It's got Black Lives Matter, say their names, use your voice, be the change. I love this. And at first I kind of wanted this to arrive before I did my Black Lives Matter Planner Challenge week. But in retrospect, what I'm really excited about is actually to make sure I include one of these every single week in my planner as a way to remind me, so that every time I look at my planner, I don't forget. Because I know that for those of you that are Black, like you can't forget. But for those of us that aren't, we can, and we need to not. We need to remember that this is happening right now, and we need to be conscious of what we're doing and what we're saying. So I'm really excited about that. The other things I went ahead and picked up, this flat lay sticker that's a bunch of different colors with the laptops. I like that one. I got this one because I talked about this earlier today, and I just did it and got the mail. That's how I ended up with the stickers, is taking out the recycling. She had one for trash and one for recycle. They happen to both be on the same day here, so I didn't feel the need to get 2 stickers. I got the recycling one because there was more on the sheet, like it was a smaller sticker. So now I have that. I got these cute wine stickers. I really like those. I got these cleaning stickers more flat lays. I got these hair dye stickers. This is the first shop I've been able to find hair dye stickers that I actually liked. I used to get them from a shop that no longer exists anymore, so I'm really excited to have these. And then I got these little like dumbbell weights that I figured I would use to mark when I want to do my arm workout. So I am really excited about that order. The sheets are super tiny and cute too. They're like, I'm trying to find something to compare them to. This is the closest thing I had, a glass of wine. Like they're really tiny, cute sheets. It says right here on the Black Lives Matter sheet, all proceeds from this sheet will be donated to the Bailout Project. So I think that that's really great, and that's my order. Now that the trash is taken out and I'm done working and I edited my vlog, I caught up, well, except for this clip, but prior to this clip, I caught up editing my vlog. I find that it really helps me enjoy my weekend more if I can stay on top of editing the vlog throughout the week and then only have to do like Friday on Fridays or Thursday night and Fridays. It's just so much nicer. So I think I'm gonna go take a bubble bath. I don't know. Okay, so I'm debating. I'm either gonna go take a bubble bath because I know I need to do a face mask. I checked in with my Power Sheets today and I was like, oh, you haven't been doing a face mask, and that was one of your goals. But I also kind of want to go sit outside. It looks nice out there and I kind of want to go sit outside and read a book and drink some wine. So that might be what I do, because I need to enjoy the weather when it's nice. Hey, happy Friday. It is lunchtime on Friday, and so I thought I would update you and tell you about something I've been working on all week. So if you've been in the planner community for a while, you know that buying washi samples was a thing. Shops and like Etsy stores would sell washi samples, and it was also a big thing to swap washi samples with friends. So if you would go to a planner friend's house, they would pull out their washi collection and you would take samples from them. And what that resulted in was you owning a lot of washi samples to try and figure out how to organize. And figuring out how to organize them over the years, it's evolved. Kind of like a sticker organization collection. It evolves. My organization has evolved. And last year, I kind of stumbled upon a new organization system. I can't remember where I learned about this from or like who came up with this. I would love to give them credit. And I had intentions for a very long time of transitioning my entire washi collection, not my washi collection, my sample of washi collection to this new system. And I never got around to it. And it was part of my May goals to organize my stickers and my washi. And I got through my stickers and I got through my colored washi rolls, like not specialized holiday type rolls, but like just the color, basic colors, Roy G. Biv washi, and that's it. And part of that also meant I wanted to mess with my washi sample collection. And so when I was packing up my stickers, if you watch my sticker packing video from last week, I talked about how I was gonna go through washi to kind of match it with some kits. And truthfully, I never ended up doing that because I ran out of time. But what I did was I threw my entire washi sample collection into a grocery bag and was like, you can do this in the car. When Sam is driving, this is a really great car activity. Well, turns out it wasn't actually a great car activity. I didn't end up doing any of it in the car. I found when I wasn't driving, I kind of just wanted to do nothing and relax and just like play on my phone and talk to Sam and listen to music, sometimes nap. Like I didn't want to actually work on anything. But now that we're here and we're settled, I have been working on this while we've been watching TV in the evenings and maybe sometimes during a work meeting if it was one that I didn't have to take notes in. So let me show you. So originally I had all my washi on these little bobbins. So these are thread bobbins. You can get them at any kind of craft store. You can also get them on Amazon in like huge chunks. And so I had the washi wrapped around these little thread bobbins. And at first I had them in like a plastic bin, like organized on their side so I could see them. And then one time it got knocked over by Charlie and went everywhere, and I just was like, I'm done with the box. So then I had them on rings. So I had like silver rings, and I would have one for like colors and one for rainbow and one for food and all kinds of things. And that was how it was for a while, until somebody introduced me to these little white plastic cards. So you can buy these plain plastic cards on Amazon that I think other companies use to like as name tags, like they print on them or something like that. I'm using them to wrap washi. So that's what I've been working on this week, is getting them from the little bobbins to the cards. And I will tell you, one of the things I've learned is washi doesn't last forever. And it has definitely yellowed. Like this one didn't get moved because it's yellowed and it's not useful anymore. Or some of them, I would try to unwrap it and it would just rip, and it just wasn't good washi anymore. So there's a lot of washi that has had to get put to rest this week, but I still have a really good collection of washi samples. So this is my stack of like colored samples. So I mean, some of them have patterns obviously, but it's like not really multicolored. It's just Roy G. Biv. And there's a lot here. So now when I am planning this summer, if I do need, you know, washi, I can go to it. I still do have an entire Ziploc bag of washi that's got like patterns on it. You know, like I said, like food or whatever, all kinds of other washi. This is just what I've done so far, but I wanted to update you because I'm really proud of it and it's really pretty to look at and it will make planning so much easier. So if you see these in my Plan With Me, that is kind of the backstory there. I will link the cards on Amazon down below. I have, again, it's a huge pack of them that will last me for like ever. Now, what I do need to figure out is how I'm gonna store these. For now, I'm probably just gonna stick them in a Ziploc, but once I get home, I kind of would rather have them in like a tray or something like that where I could see them from the top. I mean, when I'm at home, I don't go grabbing for washi samples. Like if I need a teal roll of washi, like I'm gonna go to the drawer with the teal washi in my washi collection. So I mean, this really is more helpful with travel, but it's also helpful if, say I don't have the exact shade in my collection, I can go here next and see if I do have something in a sample format. So that is what I've been working on this week and I wanted to share it with you. It's a little bit crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out this weekly vlog so I can get it edited and uploaded. My family's not coming down this weekend, so we do have the whole house to ourselves this weekend. Although Sam is gonna be studying for something for work. I feel like I've mentioned that before. I'm sure I have, it's not actually deja vu. I'm sure I actually told you about it already. So I do have a lot of free time to myself this weekend. But I would like to spend a good bit of it outside enjoying the weather and the water and not sitting and editing a video. So I'm gonna close it out here. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. Hang on. They tend to, what's the word? What? There was something else I was gonna tell you, but now I can't remember what it was. Oh, it says here on the Black Lives Matter sheets, all proceeds. This one's dirty, hold on, and bent. Like if I need a teal,